So now I was ready to start Plan B, to get back to those islands and catch my Jetragon.
What?
Step 1, of course, was to upgrade my mount, which meant I had to catch a Helsifier. Luckily, I was able to find one pretty quickly and catch it. Now there's nothing particularly special about this mount, however I did feel it was the most reliable option for me to get to those islands, considering all the pals I would have access to at my current level. Now in order to build this new saddle, I had to collect some electric organs and leather, so I started with going to the Golden Hills to slaughter everything in sight and collect some organs. For the leather I decided to hunt some deer, and I also gave this poor NPC a very bad day. Now I was ready to build. With my new mount ready to go, it was time to head back to those islands. But before I did that, I wanted to build my pal charm. Unfortunately, I needed some mysterious mushrooms before I could do that, so I was off to collect those. Once I got back to my base, I was feeling a bit confident in my progress in the game so far, so I decided to pay an old boss a visit. Needless to say, the battle ended pretty quickly. Now that I had some bragging rights, it was time to build my charm. And after it was done, I threw it on and it was back to the mission. Unfortunately, I was met with another distraction, a meteor that happened to spawn a level 50 Xenoguard, which was the strongest pal I had seen so far. I was hoping I could catch it while it was distracted, but my spheres were noticeably ineffective. So my next idea was to lure some stronger pals over and try to get them to fight each other. Unfortunately, I could not control the chaos that I created, and I met the same fate of a background character in an anime when two strong characters start to fight. By the time I made it back, my dragon was gone, so I decided to collect some meteorite and make the most stressful fast travel I had experienced so far.
Good time to teleport.
Once I made it back to base and collected some supplies, it was time to give my mount the ultimate test. I finally made it. Nothing could have prepared me for the horrors I was about to experience. Luckily, I did hit a fast travel tower while I was up there, but I had some time to kill while I waited for my mount to recover, so I decided to work on my base. I used my new production capabilities to craft a crossbow, and I got back to my mission. Now I knew there was no way I could challenge anything up here, so I spent most of my time sneaking around and looting. Of course I had to try my luck with a giant tornado, but all it did was teleport me to this island. I was really disappointed that they couldn't even voice act the one character that they have in this area. And honestly, I wish they had done some more world building here. This is a very cool area, and it would have been cool to have some more missions and interactive elements up here. I also ran into another one of my high priority pals, but I was not going to test my luck today. Eventually I reached Dragon Mark Peak, and I was able to locate my target here. I knew at this point all I had to do was wait until nightfall. So to pass the time I finished exploring the area. I found the silly Dupin dancing at the edge of the world. But I did take a minute to appreciate the views. This is a pretty cool area. It was very important that I find some ancient spheres. Luckily I was able to find 3 by the time I was done. And now in the dead of night it was my time to strike. I approached my target, readied my ancient sphere, and threw. Luck was on my side. Pretty much everything I had done in this game up until now was to catch Jetragon, and now I had it. A pal that I was hoping would carry me to the end game. And now with a stable base and a legendary pal, I was ready to plan my conquest of Palworld.